Hi, this is for Diablo. I actually went to your school. Don't worry. Way several years after.
Oh, of course after.
But and I definitely don't want to, make the horrible assumption that the character is based on you. But were you at all inspired by going to your own sort of high school reunion or going back or anything like that? No.
No, I feel like an object of ridicule when I go back to things like. Everybody makes fun of you, but despite the fact that I've been very fortunate to have some success, Mavis is on a different level where she is just I think it's safe to say pretty condescending, and I like going home. I feel comfortable there, and for her I think it's a darker reunion. She has a lot of ugly feelings, and she feels like she's been slighted, and she has kind of a massive entitlement complex, and I hope I'm not too much like her, although occasionally I catch a glimpse and then I'm scared.
I find that the movie strangely, I feel like there's a little bit of Mavis in all of us, and the movie is strangely, it's an ugly mirror. A lot of movies will be a mirror that reflect the good things about you, and you go, oh, there's that great quality in that character, and that reminds me of something in me. This is a movie where you go, wow, there's something really unlikable about her, and I kind of see that in myself.
In other words, huge box office, so get ready. People, lines, and get in line now, that's all I gotta say. Boom.
People are going to be in line dressed as Mavis. It's going to be that huge.
The Burger King tie-in's going to be very uncomfortable. That's all I'm going to say. It's not going to be pretty. We can't reveal it. It's going to be really rough. They're not happy.
Hello. Over here. I have a little question and then also a comment. First, after the sex scene with all the action figures, was one of those Night Owl from Watchmen? I thought maybe, no? Look very similar. If not, then
no. You know what? Oh God, this is so sad that I know this. I think that it was the head of a Battle of the Planets character that was painted, but there weren't any. I know, trust me, because I sat at that desk for many takes. There were no Watchmen figures on the desk, because I think I would have known. So sorry, no, there weren't any. There was no Night Owl there. But there are a lot of little visual hidden things that rewind. If you see it 8 times, I'm sure you'll pick them out. Repeated viewings. The worst promoter ever.
And I just wanted to share this with the audience. It's kind of Capone's fault that the gentleman sitting next to me, after he left, he said, "Was that anything like the original?" My girlfriend and I looked at each other very confused, and he said, "The first Happy Feet." I don't know if you guys...
Did that really happen?
Made where the title just says Happy Feet 2. Just watch it, you're like, really? Okay. And then have a poster made Happy Feet 2, but with art and...
Anthony Lane of the New Yorker says, a bold left turn from the original material. One of the ballsiest sequels ever made. Look at that hand lit by the light right there. Yeah, I'm pointing at you. You're cinematically lit right now. Let's talk to you.
Thanks so much for coming out to Chicago. Really appreciate it. That was outstanding. The big question I had was, what made you decide on picking the music box for a theater?
For tonight?
Yeah.
We pored over lists of films. And then finally my hand came to rest.
It's a big argument. I mean, hours of Diablo and I just screaming at each other at the top of our lungs. No, someone locally said this was the place to do it.
They were right.
Hey. I have a a question for all of you guys, actually. When you were thinking about the character of Mavis, did you have like a vision in mind of what you wanted her to look like, or did Charlize Theron just kind of kick a look into your head that you're like, yep, that's exactly what we're looking for?
Well, I had always, I don't think about actors specifically when I write something, but I had always envisioned her as this very like Minnesotan, Nordic, tall, blonde, but I didn't, it was kind of nebulous. I didn't have anybody in mind. But I have to agree, when you cast Charlize, I was thrilled because you're like, oh my God, Charlize Theron's in the movie. At the same time, I thought, oh my God, she's so beautiful. Like, how will she ever be an object of pity for anybody that watches this movie? So it's like, shocking for me when I watch it and I see how truly physically and emotionally haggard she is able to become at times, and it's amazing. She's a really amazing actor, and I feel the things that I'm supposed to feel about her when I watch it. So, good job.
Yeah, when I read the script, I pictured Charlize. I had met Charlize, and I knew I wanted to work with her, and I knew that she was funny, and that's something that I had seen her explore in other movies. And I knew she had that one quality that I just brought up about Diablo, which is that she's really, really courageous as an actor. And it's really ballsy to go up.
I thought you were going to say, like, super hot and fat-free.
She's
courageous is not what I want to have in common with Charlize.
Look, there's something I want in every woman that I work with, and they have to be hot as fuck. No, she's a ballsy actress, and I knew that she would do this without flinching. And I think a lot of other actors in this part, and I think Patton did the same thing, they shy away from what they're portraying. And they almost are, whether it's very subtle, but they're often winking to the audience and letting you know, I'm not like the character on screen, just so you know. You could feel that happening, and my favorite performance is when the actor is doing none of the above. They're saying, oh no, this is fucking me. And I knew that's something that Patton would do, and I knew that's something Charlize would do. And that was it for me.
Thank you.
Yeah. How did Patton get involved? How did you get involved with this? It was great, by the way. It was like your strongest acting. Yeah.
No, I'm not being funny. What was the process again? I came in, we were doing like readings and stuff?
Yeah, basically, I mean, what happened was I read the script, and look, it's interesting. The script for Juno and the script for Young Adult both came into my life at moments when I was about to do another movie. I was literally about to do Up in the Air when the script for Juno came into my life. I thought, Jesus, I need to direct this or I'll regret it for the rest of my life. And I had written a script called Labor Day, which is my next movie, and I stopped that to direct Young Adult. And while I was making that decision, I decided to have a table read at my house where I invited a few actors that I knew to come and just read it. And I thought, I just want to hear what the script sounds like. I want to bring it to life. And I thought, I knew Patton a little, and I thought, I think he would have a really good voice for this. I think it'd be great. And then we read it, and I was like, oh, I'm going to cast Patton. That's what's going to happen. And then I did a second table read, and Charlize came over, and the two of them read together, and their chemistry was off the charts. And it was actually a very important moment, because it was the moment where I realized this was your guys' love story. And I never really thought of it that way until I was sitting at the table. These are the things that are, and no, but I watched the two of you, and you had this wonderful chemistry from the moment you meet in that bar, and this kind of shared darkness and shared brokenness and sense of humor about anything, and being non-judgmental. And Colette Wolfe, who plays Sandra, the sister, same thing, came to both table reads.
Awesome.
How many of you know who she is? Have seen her before? Yeah, she was in Hot Tub Time Machine. She was in Observe and Report. Fantastic comedic actress.
I was her boss in Observe and Report.
Oh, that's right. Great movie, Observe and Report. It got missed. It is a work of genius. You have to see Observe and Report. She came to the table read, and she just knocked it out of the park, and that was it.
That scene with her and Trish, so that's my favorite scene in the movie. That scene is unbelievable. She's so great. Oh.
Hey, I have a question.